In the glitzy world of Chinese entertainment, filled with bright lights, camera flashes, and a never-ending stream of gossip, there was one moment that shook fans' hearts more than anything else. That moment was not just a rumor, nor was it media fabrication, but rather a veiled confession that came from the heart of a man named Zhang Linghe. Yes, the day he wrote that he loved Zhao Jinmai more than anyone else, that was a day that would never be forgotten, both by fans and by those who believed in the power of true love. To understand how precious that moment was, we must take a moment to look behind the scenes of the lives of young celebrities like Zhang Linghe and Zhao Jinmai. In the public eye, they are just shining stars, always looking perfect, always spreading their charm. But behind that, there is tremendous pressure. The gaze of millions of eyes waiting for even the slightest mistake. A personal life that is constantly in the spotlight. The often conflicting expectations of fans and agencies. In this world full of uncertainty, it is difficult to find a safe place. It is difficult to express genuine feelings without fear of being misunderstood. But Linghe, with extraordinary courage, chose to write. That day, a simple post appeared. The sentence was short, not even mentioning anyone's name. But it was precisely its simplicity that made the sentence feel so profound. There is one person I love more than anyone else, and I never want to let them go. That's all. No embellishments. No long explanations. But the impact? It was like a storm that swept through the hearts of everyone who read it. The fans fell silent for a moment. Some got goosebumps. Some immediately shed tears. Others screamed hysterically, "That must be for Zhao Jinmai." Why did everyone immediately associate the writing with Zhao Jinmai? The answer is clear, because the traces of their closeness were so obvious. Chemistry on screen. In the drama, their gazes were not just acting. There was a warmth that could not be faked, a sense of comfort that radiated in every interaction. Many viewers said, "They're not acting, they're falling in love." Moments behind the scenes. The fan cam once caught Jinmai unconsciously turning to Linghe, his smile automatically spreading, his eyes sparkling. Meanwhile, Linghe, with a caring gaze, seemed to just want to make sure Jinmai was okay. Linghe's protective attitude. On several occasions, Linghe was seen protecting Jinmai. When the crowd was too dense, he positioned himself at the front. When Jinmai was tired, he offered her water. These were small gestures, but they were proof of true love. The writing was not just ordinary words. It was a milestone in their journey. For a man like Zhang Linghe, who is known for being calm and rarely opening up, the courage to write such a sentence is the most honest declaration of love. He didn't mention any names, but he knew that the world would understand. Especially the one person who would definitely read it and know, Zhao Jinmai. It didn't take long. After the post appeared, social media went wild. Hashtags about Linghe and Jinmai immediately dominated the trending list. Fans flooded the post with comments. "I'm shaking. This is clearly about Jinmai. That gaze never lied. Now his words prove it. Today is a historic day." Linghe finally spoke from his heart. Even major entertainment media outlets took notice. Article after article was published, dissecting the possible meanings of the post. Some were skeptical, some were fully supportive. But one thing was certain. Everyone was talking about it. What made the post even more valuable was its hidden meaning. To others, it might have been just a romantic sentence. But to Linghe, it was a symbol of courage. The courage to fight a world full of speculation. The courage to send a signal to the person she loved, even if she couldn't mention his name openly. And what about Zhao Jinmai? Of course he knew that she was the one, because no one else could occupy that place in Linghe's heart. This love story feels different because it grew quietly. There was no official announcement, no vulgar paparazzi photos. Only small moments, glances caught on camera, and words that appeared when least expected. But that is precisely where the power of this story lies. True love does not need to be shouted from the rooftops. It is enough to be felt in the small details and known only to two hearts that understand each other. Linghe and Jinmai are like a pair of stars shining in the night sky. They are not always clearly visible, but their presence complements each other. Sometimes the purest love is the love that is not flaunted. While many people compete to show everything to the world, they choose to keep that light only for themselves. For many fans, this attitude makes their relationship feel more real. Because true love doesn't need witnesses. It can grow behind the scenes, flourish between simple jokes, or even just in the silence, when one gaze meets another. That's what makes their little moments always feel so precious. And the more they try to hide it, the clearer it becomes that there is something that cannot be concealed. Love shines without needing words. It is present in expressions, in smiles, in the way Linghe protects Jinmai, or in the way Jinmai responds to Linghe with tenderness. This is love that grows quietly, but precisely because of that, it feels so deep and eternal. That day reminded fans that true love still exists, even in the world of entertainment, which is full of falsehoods. Fans didn't just see their idol couple. They saw two young people who dared to love, even though the world might be against them. That day also confirmed that Linghe and Jinmai's relationship was not just a gimmick or imagination. There was something real, something alive, something bigger than just a drama. The day Zhang Linghe wrote that he loved someone more than anyone else was a day that would always be remembered. It was the day when simple words turned into the greatest confession of love. And even though he didn't mention any names, everyone knew, and most importantly, Zhao Jinmai knew, that she was the only one he meant. A day that was not just about writing. It was the day when love conquered fear. The day when the heart spoke louder than the world. The day when Zhang Linghe finally confirmed that his love for Zhao Jinmai was everything. A day that will never be forgotten. Love that grows quietly is often the strongest love because it does not need loud acknowledgement, just hearts that understand each other. That day, Zhang Linghe wrote with courage, and we all know who those words were meant for. Do you also feel the vibrations of love? Share your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next love story full of secrets. See you in the next video.